Hi Beatle people, welcome back to A Beatleful Life. So today's video is actually going to be kind of an anniversary video for the album New, because we are coming up on 7 years since this album was released. So I wanted to do a video kind of similar to the one I did when Egypt Station turned 1, kind of talking about some of my favorite songs and showing some merchandise that I have and talking about some memories from this era as well. So this would be a better video to do next week, but next week's going to be the John Lennon Greatest Hits CD unboxing, so we're kind of doing things out of order, but it's okay. So let's get started. So first I want to show you the vinyl. I bought the CD before the vinyl for this album. I can't find my CD case. I just showed the CD in my video last week anyway, but here's the cover of the vinyl. This is of course the artwork from the standard edition of the album and the deluxe edition on this side. So there's a booklet inside. I'll show you that. So here's Paul on the front. So inside there's some interview snippets from the band and the producers of this album, because we know Paul chose to work with multiple producers for New because he liked all of them. Here's some nice photos of Paul working on the album. And here's some photos here of the band and the producers. Something that I remember from this album's release is when Paul's social media team was tweeting out a bunch of like clues to the album's title, or it might have been to the actually name of the title track, I'm not sure, but like they were tweeting a bunch of words and phrases that started with New. I'll put a screenshot on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about, but one of them, which is probably the most famous one, is potato. A new potato is a type of potato, and like I realize people now like don't actually realize that that's a real tweet. Like people think it's fake, or they don't realize that there's actually a reason behind it. But that was fun to try to figure out, you know, what all of that meant, and then we finally got the answer: New. So when I purchased the CD of New, I purchased the deluxe edition, and I happened to get this as a freebie. It's a little, you can't see on camera very well because it's bright in here obviously, but it's a light up cube and it lights up different colors. I'll have to insert a video of this in the dark so you can see what I mean. But this was a little freebie, and my local record store is actually still selling one of these for like $20, but I got mine for free. Something else you might remember from when this album came out is when Paul's team made a special Instagram for the album. I think it has kind of like a placeholder name now. It's like ___ new. But at the time we were encouraged to post pictures of things that had the New logo kind of hidden in them, or like pictures related to the album, and you had a chance to have your picture reposted. There's actually, I think I got reposted twice. One of them was when I had this light up cube and I was kind of holding it by my face like this. They regrammed that, and then one of them was I kind of did a layout photo of all the new merchandise that I had at that time. So next I want to show this magazine, which is from the year that New came out. This is obviously Rolling Stone magazine, and Paul's on the front. So there's an interview in here talking about the making of New, and you know, on the front it says Paul scenes from a non-stop life. So he's talking about, like, you know, how he just keeps going, and it talks about obviously the making of the album and his choice to work with multiple producers, and how some of the songs, the inspiration for some songs came about, and how he still talks to John when he is writing songs. And there's a thing here about hidden treasures from his 21st century albums. And at the end here they talk a little bit about the Appreciate music video, you know, with Newman the robot. I also have this little new pin here. I used to have more than one of these. I don't know what happened to the other ones. I must have, like, I probably pinned them onto my backpack and they fell off or something, but at least I have one left. So because I can't find my original CD case, I do want to show the collector's edition of New. Now, I did just show this in last week's video, but I don't think I showed the booklet inside. This has probably some similar photos to the booklet inside the vinyl. But as I said in last week's video, this contains a documentary film called Something New, all about the making of the album, of course, and it has interviews with Paul and the band and the producers. And it contains the standard edition of the album as well as a second CD with some other songs, Struggle, Hell to Pay, and Demon's Dance, and then some live performances also. And also in the documentary film, there's some footage of kind of the little promo tour, if you want to call it that, that Paul did for New, like when he had the secret concert in, or not secret, surprise concert in Times Square, and when he appeared on Jimmy Fallon and all of that. And there's even some segments here about the making of music videos like Queenie Eye and Appreciate and Early Days. So another memory that I have from kind of the New era is the first time that I saw Paul after the album was released, which was actually not until June of 2015, and the album came out October 2013. I remember I was so excited to hear him play songs from New for the first time. I think at that concert he did Save Us, New, and Queenie Eye, and I think I have a video clip of him playing New. I'm going to insert that here. Alright, so next I'm going to talk about some of my favorite songs from this album. So I would say my number one favorite song is Alligator. I think that's actually been my favorite song since practically the first time I heard the album. I always wished I could hear Paul play that song at a sound check, because I think he has played that at sound checks in the past. I also love Save Us. I think that's definitely another favorite. It's a great opener for the album too. I remember, it's funny, I remember the exactly where I was when I first heard this album, and exactly where I was when I first heard Egypt Station as well. I love Hosanna as well. I think that's, or Hosanna as Paul says it. I think that's a beautiful song. Turned Out is a really good one as well. And obviously the title track too. I remember when that first came out, how excited everybody was. I love all the bonus tracks as well. I think Struggle might be my favorite. I've actually gotten a lot more into that song recently than I was when it originally came out. Like I listen to it really frequently now, whereas I didn't so much before. I missed this before. Here's a picture of Paul and Newman, the robot. Alright, BO people, that is going to do it for today's video. So again, next week is going to be about the new John Lennon Greatest Hits CD that's coming out for what would have been his 80th birthday. So stay tuned for that. But I want to say thank you very much for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more things like this. I will leave my blog and social media down below so you can check those out if you'd like. And as always, have a beautiful day, everybody.